Today I'm going to tell you about the most underrated episode of television that you've likely never heard of. Now before I do, I just want to send a quick holler to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Side note, Rachel wrote the script I'm currently reading. I, Daniel Linsky, have refined man taste and would never enjoy a multicam sitcom bolstered up by a laugh track. So when I indicate that Mad About You is the best show of all time, picture me saying that with tortoiseshell glasses and tits. Let's begin. Recently, the internet has been abuzz about a new show on Netflix called Adolescence, and for good reason. Each of its 4-hour-long episodes are notably all shot in one single take, known as a oneer.
Sweetie, a 20-minute shot means that there's no margin for error. One little mistake and they got to start all over.
Why would they make a mistake?
Well, not on purpose, but what if one of them forgets a line or drops a fork?
The precision of every cast and crew member involved in pulling off a show like this cannot be overstated. Each actor must know their blocking and nail every line with perfect timing, while the camera ops, focus pullers, and grips navigate the perfect dance of camera movements and passing off gear without a hitch as they change operators and rigs throughout the episode. If anything goes awry, even at minute 59, everyone must go back to one and begin again. It's basically the Olympics of film production, and it's stunning to watch. While I was admiring the skill and dexterity of a crew that could seamlessly transition a camera from a handheld rig to a drone, I was reminded of an episode of Mad About You that pulled off a much more bare-bones oneer that was equally, if not more impactful than some of the elaborate ones in Adolescence.
There's one episode that was so remarkable, I almost couldn't believe it when I was watching. It's called A Conversation. And it's what's called in the theater a two-hander. It's a two-character play. It really was done like a play. And as I'm watching it, I realized they're not cutting.
This bottle episode of Mad About You utilizes only two characters, Jamie and Paul, a husband and wife who embark on the anxiety-riddled journey of sleep training their infant daughter. The entirety of the episode was shot in the hallway of their apartment, mostly sitting on the floor against their bedroom door, but every second of it is captivating and emotionally charged.
So this is it?
This is it.
There is thick, juicy tension between the couple who do not agree with each other on the subject of sleep training. Paul thinks it's cruel and unnatural, whereas Jamie believes it will create a sense of self-reliance in their child and set her up for a much more manageable future.
I think this is good for her. I really do.
Can't see how.
In the long run.
I don't see the long run.
She needs to learn how to comfort herself.
Yeah, no, of course she does. Why? Why does she?
Regardless of where each character lands on the subject, they both feel biologically compelled to run through the doorway and rescue their screaming child, but are held in place by a clock that controls how often they are allowed to verbally comfort her.
How long is the first interval?
5 minutes.
Okay, and then what?
And then one of us can go in and comfort her verbally.
In between timer beeps, they find themselves bouncing between disassociating, holding one another, joking, and arguing. It feels slice of life in a way that is still incredibly gripping and entertaining. While some pretentious guys might think that multicams are uncultured... Is this about me? While some pretentious guys might think that multicams are uncultured and beneath them, this episode, and frankly the entire series, reads much more like a play that relies on authentic writing that strikes a riveting balance between comedy and tragedy.
I don't think that you're actually such a big fan of listening to your daughter cry all night.
Come on.
Can I ask you a question? What is your gut telling you to do right now?
It's telling me that it's up to me to teach her some self-reliance.
What is your gut? What is your gut telling you
It's
to
telling
do?
me that it's up to me to help her be independent and give her some...
What about your gut? What is your gut? What is your gut telling you to do right now?
It's telling me to go in there and pick her up and to hold her right now before we hurt her any more than we already have.
Thank you. Wait.
What?
Listen to that.
Oh my God.
She's sleeping. She fell asleep.
It's over.
You did it. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That was not bad. That was great. Yeah. That was really great. Huh? And you were right. It worked. What?
We broke her heart.
Why?
Now she knows we won't always be there for her.
No bells, whistles, whip pans, or explosions are needed to keep viewers invested in the scenes. And I think filmmakers, photographers, and any other kind of storytellers should take a note or two from this 90s gem. If you want to connect with your audience on a visceral level, you don't have to hijack their dopamine centers. You just need to explore that which is compelling and emotionally charged, and let the story do the bulk of the heavy lifting. Mad About You walked so adolescents could run. Adolescents ran so I could talk to you about the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. There's no better place to show off your work and attract new clients than with a Squarespace website. Using the new Design Intelligence feature on Squarespace makes the process of starting from scratch super fast and simple. You don't know where to start with filling out the content of your site? Design Intelligence gives you a huge head start. You can then try out different color themes and fonts and instantly see how your site will look. Or you can get started with a wide variety of professionally designed website templates and then make it your own. And when you're ready to book clients, you can easily create professional proposals, estimates, and contracts to make it all official. You can then invoice your clients and accept payments from ACH Direct Debit, Klarna, Apple Pay, and more. Head to squarespace.com/MangoStreet for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the code MangoStreet at checkout to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain. All right, well, that's it for this video. If you want to know where to watch this Mad About You episode, I don't really know. We own it on DVD and it's kind of hard to find on streaming services. So best of luck, but it's a great one. See you in the next one. Before I do, I just want to send a quick holler. Nope, can't do it. Who sends a holler?